attention.
That's right, but it's for a bad reason that he is first. The reason he's first is because he's really kind of lost his mojo recently. There was a lot of talk about him, and the national polls are showing him in single digits among Republicans. So the reason he's going first is because he is saying, look at me, look at me, look at me, and going first is a good way to do that. Once all those other candidates start jumping in, and there could be about a dozen or even more. This was his way to try to get some attention early in the hope that people won't forget him.
Chip Reed in beautiful Lynchburg, Virginia. Any sign of spring down there, Chip?
Yeah, it was pretty chilly this morning, but it's really warming up now. I'm watching students walk around campus, and many of them are not wearing jackets, so good news.
The afternoon roundup on WCBS, sponsored by the all-new BMW of Manhattan.
Alright.
CodeSign paperless e-signing is a no-brainer for any business that requires legally binding signatures fast. That's because CodeSign offers everything you should expect from an electronic signature solution for just $1. CodeSign cuts down as much as 90%, thanks in part to its #1 rated mobile app. And CodeSign's secure cloud stores documents for on-demand tracking and retrieval, saving you even more time and money. Don't think twice. Get CodeSign now for just $1 per month. Go to CodeSign.com.
WCBS News Time, 3:38. Traffic and weather together, sponsored by BMW of Freehold.
Back to the WCBS Traffic Center, Adrian Watson.
And back to New Jersey, 80 eastbound in Parsippany, the ramp to 287 has a crash, so you're back to 202, so maybe try 46 eastbound. Westbound 24 is still a problem with a fuel spill and an accident by JFK Parkway. Delays go back for about a mile. 280 westbound heading passing Route 21, and an accident reported on Route 80 westbound past Route 20. Hudson River crossings, we're looking at about a 20-minute delay outbound Lincoln and Holland, and you do not want to get on that West Side Highway. Pothole repairs, it's a parking lot from the 50s all the way up to the 150s. You can try to sneak on Riverside Drive. The east side is ever so slightly better, but I would sneak out the Lincoln if that works for you. Our next traffic update in less than 10 minutes on WCBS.
37, and it's a sunny day. It's going to be a clear night down to the mid-20s, including it'll be a very cold morning in the suburbs, back into the teens tomorrow.
Tomorrow, sunshine with a high around 40. Wednesday becoming partly cloudy, high 45 to 50, maybe a shower likely on Wednesday.
Sunny and breezy, 37 degrees. We'll wrap up stories from all around the world next on WCBS at 3:40.
Everyone knows that BMW of Freehold is where customers refer their friends and family, and it's easy to see why. They want the people they love to have the best luxury car buying experience at a price they can afford. We're excited to announce that for a second year in a row, BMW of Freehold is an elite recipient of the prestigious BMW Center of Excellence Award for both 2014 and 2015, and as award-winning sales consultants. And now, for a limited time, take advantage of the new turbocharged allowance on select 2015 BMW 3 Series and 5 Series vehicles. Visit BMW of Freehold for this March media month and make this winter unforgettable by leasing a 2015 BMW X1 X-Drive 28i for only $269 a month for 36 months. Go to BMWFreehold.com or just visit BMW Freehold just north of the Freeway Raceway Mall on Route 9.
1756, total due at signing, 36 months payments of $269, no security deposit required. Offer expires 3/31/15. Call 844-215-3750 for details.
If you have Medicare Part D, Walgreens can put you at the corner of switching your prescriptions and saving some money. Just because Walgreens makes it easy to switch and save with co-pays as low as $0 on select Medicare Part D plans. Just bring us your prescriptions and we'll do the rest. Switch to save even more today. Walgreens, at the corner of happy and healthy.
Applies to Tier 1 generic for selected plans.
So what if someone owned your GM vehicle before you did? It may be pre-owned, but it's got the same stuff it came with, like OnStar. Yep, that service that sends help in a crash, runs diagnostic checks, and gives you roadside assistance. Just push the blue OnStar button and ask for 3 months on us. A free trial offer, good on any 06 or newer OnStar inactive GM model. If you don't want it after that, just say so. Visit OnStar.com for coverage map, offer details, and system limitations.
By the way, don't.
341.
Rounding up stories making news, the Pentagon is notifying 100 military members their names and addresses were put on the internet by Islamic hackers. The group is asking Muslims in the U.S. to kill family members. The Pentagon said it has no indication that the information was obtained through a government data breach.
The ACLU says police in Chicago used stop and frisk 4 times more than police in New York did during the time the judge declared it discriminates against minorities. The
also says that almost 3/4 of those stopped in Chicago were African American, though they make up about a third of the city's population.
No fine for Robert Durst, being held in Louisiana on weapons charges because he's considered to be a flight risk. The New York real estate heir is accused of killing his friend 15 years ago in California. His lawyer asked today that Janine Pirro be removed from the courtroom.
The convicted killer in the podcast Serial wants his conviction overturned. Adnan Syed says his lawyer failed to interview an alibi witness and never inquired about the possibility of a plea deal.
Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has met with members of the Arab community in Israel and apologized for his election Eve comments that Arabs were voting in droves.
Reaction today from New Jersey Senator Bob Menendez to leaks.
And the law should be concerned about where those leaks come from, even if you're on the press and you happen to take advantage of those.
Menendez says he always acted appropriately and legally while in office.
WCBS News Time, 3:43. The afternoon roundup, sponsored by the all-new BMW of Manhattan.
Investors and collectors, you can now get Gold American Eagles for 1% over cost. Gold Bullion American Eagles are guaranteed by the U.S. government for weight, content, and purity. Plus, they provide an excellent growth investment strategy. Blanchard & Company, A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, has a special limited time offer for radio listeners interested in adding Gold American Eagles to their portfolio. Right now, you can get Gold American Eagles at just 1% over cost, plus a free Morgan Silver Dollar with your initial purchase. That's right, own Gold American Eagles for 1% over cost, plus get a free Morgan Silver Dollar with your initial purchase. You'll also get Blanchard's exclusive buyback guarantee. We'll buy back anything you order from us at any time. Call now, 800-210-1225. That's 800-210-1225. This is a limited time offer. Call now, 800-210-1225. That's 800-210-1225.
Sunny in New York, 37 degrees, a chilly night, and then sunny and a high around 40 tomorrow. We'll check the 5-day forecast with Lonnie Quinn coming up.
880 on your AM dial, and live on your computer and smartphone at cbsnewyork.com. When you need to know, we've got you covered.
Good afternoon, I'm Steve Scott.
And I'm Wayne Cabot, coming up on the afternoon roundup. First in for president 2016 as a Princeton grad. Not only a debater at Princeton, but ranks top in the country. We'll talk to his partner. You're all about Ted Cruz.
Wall Street today, the Dow is up 40 points, 18,167. The S&P up 1, the NASDAQ now down 7 on the day.
WCBS News Time, 3:45. WCBS Sports is on the air. From the Penn Auditor Sports Desk, Gordon Damer is here, and we'll be able to watch all the football games next year on regular old TV.
Yeah, maybe we've seen the last of the NFL's blackout rule, Wayne. The league announcing today they've suspended that blackout rule. It forces fans to sell out games. Otherwise, they face the possibility of having games blacked out on TV in their local market. The rule's been in effect since 1975. It's not really been used very often lately. 0 blackouts in the league last year. The one concern the league has is that maybe the at-home NFL experience, especially with the growth of fantasy football, might have overtaken the game experience, going to the game, the hassle of going to a game. Of course, Congress has been also pushing for the NFL to get rid of that rule, too, so I'm sure that had some impact. They say they're just suspending it for a year, but it's a very good possibility that it's gone for good. Other talk from the owners' meetings out in Arizona, it does not look like they're going to expand the playoffs next year. But Giants owner John Mara making some news says it's possible that 1, maybe even 2 teams could be playing home games in LA next season.
Speaking of playoffs, we haven't said this a whole lot this season, but one of our local teams in the NBA has a big game as far as their playoff chances go.
Yeah, you know, Steve, one of the things that people say when you talk about the Nets' playoff chances is, wait, the Nets still have playoff chances? Yeah, they do. They're just 1 game out of the final playoff spot, 4 teams fighting for that spot. A lot of that is how bad the Eastern Conference has been this year. Only 2 teams have been officially eliminated so far, and the Nets and Celtics are not 2 of them. They score off tonight in Brooklyn. Nets have won 4 or 5. Looked like about 2 weeks ago they were really starting to hit the skids. They lost 5 in a row, but have bounced back since then. They have 4 games this week, and 14 games to go. 10 of them are at Barclays Center like tonight.
I was at Barclays Center for the Friday game, and there was so much energy among Nets fans, or maybe it was because it was triple overtime.
Yeah, they're still playing.
Could that be the reason why? Nice, Gordon. WCBS News Time, 3:47.
Beginning Friday at throughout the weekend. Have oceans of fun at Beneath the Sea, an exposition about ocean adventure, exploration, scuba diving, world travel, and much, much more at the Meadowlands Exposition Center in Secaucus, New Jersey. At Beneath the Sea, visit hundreds of exhibitors and discover everything new under the sea. New products, new styles, and new trends in ocean adventure. All at Beneath the Sea. Throughout the weekend, explore colorful reefs, view strange sea creatures, and shop for dive adventure at travel resorts such as Sunset House and Grand Cayman. This year, Beneath the Sea is all about exploration, and the men and women who travel the globe opening new frontiers underwater, capture discoveries, and bring them home. At Beneath the Sea, Sunday is Ocean Pals Day. Bring the children, win prizes, join the fun. Children under 12 admitted free when accompanied by an adult. Come, explore your world this coming weekend at Beneath the Sea at the Meadowlands Exposition Center. For directions, call area code 201-223-1000 or go to beneaththesea.org.
Does your accountant do more than just crunch numbers? At Eisner Amber, they understand that the more their clients know, the better their outcome. That's why they've made their 2015 Personal Tax Guide available. Complimentary download at eisneramber.com/strategies.
CBS News Time, 3:48, traffic and weather together on the 8th. Here's Adrian Watson.
And still a closure on the Sawmill River Parkway northbound at Route 9A. It's an accident investigation on that ramp. We also have a closure on 206 in Raritan, southbound, south of the Somerville Circle. Overturned tractor trailer being cleared. In Barnegat, Route 9 remains shut down both ways by Bayshore Drive. Accident down poles and lots of power outages in the area as well. Problems on Tunnelly Avenue as you make your way northbound onto Tunnelly from westbound 139 in Jersey City. There's an accident, so coming out of the Hollands, you will hit some delays there. Lincoln and Holland still about 20 to 25 minutes out apiece, and the west side is still the worst way to get out to the bridge. The Belt Parkway is bad, very bad. Eastbound from Bay Parkway to Mill Basin, they're filling potholes. Then you get a break, and then it's a Van Wyck all the way up to Laurelton Parkway, all the way up to the southern state. Still have problems on the Cross Island Parkway both ways near the Throgs Neck Bridge. I'd steer clear, stick with the Clearview, and stick with the Whitestone. Our next traffic update in less than 10 minutes on WCBS.
What a gorgeous day. It's chilly out there. Let's go to the CBSG Weather Center and Lonnie Quinn.
You know, Wayne, you summed it up perfectly because we are. We're a good 10 degrees colder than we should be this time of the year, but it is such a pretty looking day out there. A lot of sunshine. It's 37 degrees, so yeah, we're on the cold side for the day, but you know, the winds aren't terrible and it's tolerable out there. Again, enjoy the sun. Boy, your day tomorrow starts off on the cold side, down below freezing early morning. I'm talking about 25 degrees to start off. Then by Tuesday afternoon, you hit about 40 under a mostly sunny sky. Wednesday, slight chance of a shower, almost 50 degrees, so we're warming up. And then on Thursday, rain is likely, but I think you're going to hit the 60-degree mark, if not a little bit above 60 on Thursday. On Friday, more clouds roll into the area with a temperature still a little bit above 50, about 51 degrees. In the CBS Weather Center, I'm Lonnie Quinn.
All right, thanks, Lonnie. WCBS News Time, 3:50.
Well, here's something you might not know about Ted Cruz, who announced for president today that he's going to run. During his time at Princeton University, he was ranked #1 debater in the entire country. The #2 speaker was his Princeton debate partner, David Panton, who together won more awards than any other debaters in the school's history. And David Panton is on the news line now from Panton Capital Holdings in Atlanta. So, David, you went to the business end of things. Ted Cruz turned to politics. Did you see that coming from your days at Nassau and Witherspoon Streets?
Absolutely. Ted was always very focused on politics. He always wanted to make a difference. In fact, we were both involved in student government as well. So he was always had a strong interest in politics.
So in the context of being a debater, it's a good thing to have strong opinions. How was he received around campus?
Ted was very popular, and on the debate team in particular, he was known as being one of the kinder debaters. Even though he was extremely successful, he was always took time to mentor the younger debaters, and in fact, even though we were debate partners and we were roommates and best friends, I view him more as a mentor than I do as a friend. He really took the time to take care of this, 16-year-old black Jamaican kid who was coming from a very small town in a very different country in Jamaica. And he really reached out to me and took the time to learn my story and become my friend. And so I think that human part of him is something that a lot of people in the media miss, but is something that's hugely important.
Yeah, I'm wondering how somebody who is skillful as a debater, who takes their time to pick apart arguments, and it can be a lengthy, involved endeavor. How does that translate into our soundbite mentality that we have now?
I think it's actually very helpful. Ted is very, very smart. He's actually the smartest person I know, and he's very logical and very thoughtful, and he's very strong in his views and his positions. And I think if you are passionate and sincere and consistent in what you believe, it's fairly easy to communicate that. And he does an excellent job of communicating his positions.
He has many positions that are at odds with what seems to be the mainstream in terms of his social positions. He's against abortion, against same-sex marriage. He is a skeptic on climate change, for example. Do you think it's going to be something that he'll be able to convey to people his positions on this in a forceful way?
I think he will, and I think it should be clear. Ted's views, for example, on gay marriage are fairly straightforward. He believes in traditional marriage, but he believes also that if people want to do that in the various states, it's a decision for the states, and it's a decision for them to take. Similarly, on the views of legalization of marijuana, that if that's something that states want to do, they should be allowed to do it. His view is just that we should follow the Constitution.
Well, it's a big man on your part, David, to be supportive of the only person in the entire country who was ranked a better debater than you.
And justifiably so. I was very glad to be second.
David, answers. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
WCBS News Time 3:53 on the Afternoon Roundup, sponsored by the all-new BMW of Manhattan.
Stop procrastinating. May 2015, the year you earned your business degree with the School of Business at UConn Stanford. Ranked among the top 20 public universities in the nation, UConn Stanford offers all the benefits of a comprehensive university right on Deerfield campus. Business administration, data analytics, digital marketing, and financial management. Stanford offers a flexible MBA program with market-relevant concentrations, as well as a specialized master's degree in financial risk management. UConn Stanford also offers graduate business certificates and professional development programs, as well as customized executive education programs for any size business or organization. So whatever your business education goals, the UConn School of Business in downtown Stanford can help you achieve them cost-effectively and with the most convenience and flexibility for balancing school, family, work, and other commitments. So stop procrastinating and contact the UConn School of Business today at business.uconn.edu/Stanford. That's business.
Hey, welcome to Nissan Now. Nissan Now is now the time. With great deals on the most exciting lineup ever, all here now. And they're going fast. How fast? Ultima has up to 270 horsepower. So going flash and road faster. Its available around view monitor moves it that much quicker. Look on center. Come on, with available Bluetooth, it's tough to get your hands on one. Like I said, now's the time at Nissan Now. Now I get it. At Nissan Now, choose the 2015 Nissan Altima, just $189 per month. Or the 2015 Nissan Rogue, only $219 per month. Shop your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com. Offers end March 31st. Nissan, innovation that excites. For well-qualified lessees with approved credit, $19.99 initial payment on Ultima for 36 months, $24.99 initial payment on Rogue for 36 months, excludes tax, title, license, valid when financed through NMAC, must take from new dealer stock, ABM is a parking aid, may not detect every object, see owner's manual for details, Bluetooth requires a compatible cellular phone, call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details.
WCBS News Time 3:55, business news sponsored by Witham Smith & Brown, certified public accountants.
Roger closing bell. Tracy Johnke at Bloomberg World Headquarters.
Well, 30 Wall Street indexes we watch have been hanging out near their all-time high. Nothing pushing them over the top. And the Dow is moving up to the closing bell. The Nasdaq is down 10 points, and the S&P down 1. A discount airlines making it pricier to check a bag. Frontier Airlines is raising its baggage fees in May. If you're going to get stuck at an airport, among the best things to have are strong Wi-Fi and cell phone signals. And according to Route Metrics, the strongest signals are not exactly at the busiest airports. Number one is Memphis International and Tennessee. Pittsburgh Airport comes in second. Business news at 25 and 55 past every hour. Tracy Johnke, Bloomberg Business for WCBS News Radio 880.
WCBS News Time 3:57.
And now, Witham's Word to the Wise, brought to you by the public accounting and consulting firm of Witham Smith & Brown.
I'm Michael Stallone, New York practice leader for Witham Smith & Brown's Real Estate Services Group. The tax impact of the final repair maintenance regulations are onerous and far-reaching, affecting taxpayers in almost all industries, especially those with significant real estate portfolios. They introduce new concepts and attorney capitalization, so it is vitally important that businesses review their capitalization policies, current accounting methods, and consult with a tax advisor. With proper planning, there is opportunity for tax savings and the ability to minimize costs that would require capitalization. Guide your business through these complex regulations. For insights important to you and your business, get in touch with the tax, accounting, and consulting professionals of Witham, Smith & Brown. For 40 years, Witham, Smith & Brown has been helping their clients to be in a position of strength with expert advice, innovative solutions, and personalized family services. Visit them at Witham.com. That's WITHUM.com. Van Morrison Duets 16 reimagined songs from Van Morrison's catalog, including Real Gone with Michael Bublé. Available now at Amazon Music.
WCBS News Time, 3:58. Traffic and weather together on the 8s. Here's Adrian Watson.
And Connecticut Turnpike northbound in Norwalk trying to exit at exit 15 for Route 7. There's an overturned vehicle on the exit ramp, so it is backing up for about a mile through that general area, then a little break, and then still again through Fairfield. Merritt Parkway so far is a better ride, especially on that northbound side. Across the Tappan Zee Bridge to Rockland County, we had a stall reported. Looks like things are getting a little bit better through that general area. Hudson's, you're still terrible on the West Side Highway with emergency repairs all the way up Dixon Riverside Drive. The westbound Cross Bronx is also end-to-end, and the FDR No Picnic southbound from the 140s all the way down to at least the 30s. This report sponsored by Choice Hotels. What's the secret to great business trips? Choice Hotels. Because now when you take two separate trips, you can earn one night free. Stay for business at Choice Hotels and visit choicehotels.com for details. Great endings begin here. Now the latest from the WCBS Weather Center.
Well, it's a pretty day outside right now, but it's a cold one, 37 degrees, but that sunshine and that clear sky will remain right through the overnight hours. It's going to get very cold. Morning low temperature around 25 degrees. Tuesday's high temp, mostly sunny, will take you up to about 40 degrees. Wednesday, a shower chance at 49. Thursday, showers are likely. We're talking a temperature around 60 or maybe even 61 degrees. By Friday, a few more clouds come to town with a temperature of 51.
News, traffic, and weather for New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. We are News Radio on WCBS. Good afternoon, Monday, March 23rd.